Hello everyone and welcome back to the Devil's Descent campaign of Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. We've chosen to wait for the attack for some more reinforcements and some more light. Uh, First platoon actually got in, well, the entire platoon, so that's really good. We got a lot of more forces now. Um, it also appears when we look at the briefing that the guys we're up against are of the 91st Air Landing Division. So basically Fallschirmjäger, German paratroops. Uh, which explains why they had so many automatic weapons in that barn. And it explains why they're probably going to be fighting a bit harder than uh, just regular coastal defense divisions that are up at the beaches. Yeah, so we're going to try and clear this village. Priorities are to clear and hold the south entrance, clear and hold the west entrance, destroy German forces obviously, and clear the church because they could use that for spotting or as a fire position. Let's see what it looks like. It's still dark. And eliminate MG position up here. That's great because that would have cut us down. Okay, we don't have a lot of options here, I think. I prefer not to just march up this fucking road because the Germans are gonna be alerted by the fact that some of our scouts blew up their MG here, and it wouldn't be unlike them to have this road covered by someone else now, or maybe from this house. Probably also spotter in the church. Since it's a bit more light right now, there's a good chance he's gonna see us as we're moving up. So what I think I'm gonna do is move up through both of these fields and just ignore this road. Okay. So objectives: west entrance, south entrance, church. Probably best to envelop the south entrance from here. The west entrance through here. I don't want to go through the center of this village. It seems suicide. Now how am I gonna do this? Let's see what forces we have. Let's also see. I think ammo has been replenished. No, it hasn't. It hasn't. These guys still don't have all their ammo. And same thing probably for small arms ammo. Yeah. These guys really expended a lot of their ammo. These guys didn't. That's probably first platoon. Yeah. First platoon is pretty fresh still. I'm wondering though, they said I had the entirety of first platoon, but I'm only seeing command and 2 squads. I think it should be 3 squads. That could be me. Third platoon also just, maybe they just have 2 squads in these platoons, I'm not sure. Second platoon, okay, we should have everyone here. This is C Company HQ, I'm gonna keep them building. I think I'm not sure if I could still use the mortars as direct line of sight weapons because there's too many of these hedgerows in between. I'm gonna have to think about it. I think for now I'm gonna just deploy them right here and maybe use them for indirect fire. Not you, you. I might change my decision, but for now I'm gonna keep them there. Then, okay, so that's Company HQ, Bazooka Team. I think I'm gonna move up through here so it can fire into the entrance building. So he's gonna go with, let's see how much ammo these guys have left. This is first platoon. They're pretty good on ammo, so they're gonna lead the assault here. Third platoon should also be good on ammo. Not really. Second platoon. That's second platoon. I think they're better on ammo than then third, so I'm gonna use them to move through here, and then the second platoon or a third platoon is gonna be in reserve. It's gonna put them up against these hedgerows. Okay. Second platoon, except for the mortar. That's the wrong one. Second platoon, except for the mortar. Can go up here.
Pay attention.
And third, over to the right with the bazooka team. Let's move on. Move up along this hedgerow. Might actually be able to fire into here from this hedgerow. And let's double check if they have breaching charges. Yeah, they do.
Pay attention.
Cool. That way, even if there isn't a gap in here, they can blow through. Okay, this is a problem. I didn't see that. They're gonna have this gap covered. It's gonna make it real difficult for me to move through, unless maybe I smoke it off with mortars. Could try that. It's gonna be risky. For now, I'm still gonna move them up anyway, see if I can set up a base of fire here, envelop the south entrance from here, and after that we can see what we're gonna do next. These guys are all set up. Yep, cool. These guys are covering from the top floor. Alright.
Yes, sir.
These guys are gonna move up here first, along the hedgerow. Either use a gap or blow through this hedge. Could use this gap. Cross the street, which is gonna be the most dangerous part. Go through here. And just work all the way around until they get to the south entrance. I just don't want to move through these streets and these buildings. Just could be Germans hiding everywhere. I have 1 hour to do this. It's not a lot of time. But we'll make the best of it.
Hey, take a look at that.
Them up there. These guys up there. See if they can set up a base of fire. In fact, whoops, I might even want to put a mortar in here. Give them their mortar team. Should have a pretty nice field of fire from there. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be it for the start.
Take a look at that. Follow me. Advance.
There's a gap in here. I don't want to use that. There's buildings all around it. I'm also gonna have to be a bit more conservative with my ammo, because apparently we're not getting resupplied in between missions. And these guys used basically half of their ammo already, or more. Only first platoon is fresh, so they have all their ammo. About 2,000 rounds per squad, a little less. I really want to make them count. Okay, these guys made it just fine up here. I want you against the hedgerow, please. I'm expecting these guys to get contact here. Target smoke. Okay, they're not seeing anything yet. It's probably Germans in this building still. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, I don't even have to blow this hatch up. There's a gap here. I'd have to rush through. Preferably smoked by cover. Or covered by smoke, I'm sorry. See if I can call in a fire mission. Can't see that, fortunately. These guys have radios too, though. So I'm just gonna move them up. And I can call in a smoke mission up here. And then have this squad form up on this gap and rush through it once the smoke hits the intersection. In the meantime, might as well move these guys up on this flank. Just not through there though. Will be a really big mistake. Just check all of these edges, see if there's a German directly behind them. If not, just ignore it, move on, push through to the objective. These guys could stay here as a base of fire for now. This guy's gonna need to move real quick. I'm not assuming there's gonna be Germans behind this hedge row. Hoping. Okay, let's see if now that he's here, he could set up a fire mission with smoke. Oh, they don't have smoke. Oh, great. Oh, that's not good. Right. Nobody has smoke. Okay. Well, live a little, I guess. See whether you make it. Run, 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 run. Come on, 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 come on. Maybe I should have divided up in teams. And sent them out individually. So they don't clog up as much, but apparently they made it. Holy shit. It's a scary one. The thing is, if they made it, might be a good idea to send the next squad through as well. Leave these guys here as base of fire. And set up the mortar covering that village. Okay, boys. Oh, I'm still paranoid about this crossing though. Please no MGs. Thank God. Okay, we made that. We'll make some headway over here. See if it can cross this road as well. I mean, those are the really critical factors. We were able to cross both this road and that road. Because once we've done that, we've basically denied the enemy the ability to fire at us from a long distance. We can close in, or our automatic weapons will make a difference. Hey, guess what? Found another MG. It's covering that road. Oh boy. Okay. Now what? We need some more people up here. More guns, more guns, more guns. We need fire superiority here. These guys are there. I want them to open fire on that position. They're running, that's unfortunate. Let's hoping we could take out that MG. These guys still no contacts. Thing is, I wanted to cross the road here because there's an opening here. We don't have to blow anything up, but in order to cross, they're gonna have to diagonally cross, which is a lot longer distance, and they're gonna be exposed to, you know, any MGs which might be here. And logically, since they've put an MG team on this road, they'd probably put one here as well. Let's first just check by looking through the hedgerow where that's the case. Really glad these guys made it here. I want to move these guys up later, but I'm gonna keep them in reserve for now. Hoping, by the way, that yeah, there's a way through here. Okay.
Listen up. Secure the flanks.
More shots. I really shouldn't be shooting Fritz. His one bolt action rifle against 24 men with automatic weapons. These guys aren't seeing anything yet. Gotta keep them there for now. It could come in handy once we make a push around here and the Germans start moving here. Okay, so they had an MG here. They had one here. I think they probably have one here as well, and here. Okay, so thing is, we could blow the hedge here and move immediately across the road, which would be faster but loud and attract attention. Or we could sneak through here and through there. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split teams, and one sacrificial lamb is gonna move up here and then cross the road diagonally, see if the Germans react. I really want to know if there's an MG up here as well, but I can't see yet. I'm just gonna keep these guys here for a second, see if they see anything while they're here. Don't think so. Okay, so gonna do now is move really fucking fast up to that building. No delays, boys. Your life depends on it. Please no MG, please no MG. We're not seeing anything yet. Holy shit. Actually made it. Okay, I'm gonna still move them up one by one because I don't trust this for a minute. May have gone through the first team, but I'm really paranoid about this. Can we get through here anyway? Oh fuck, I think we're gonna have to blow this hatch. Don't see any gaps. So far it's been quiet though. Okay, final team. We can regroup them now. It's real slow like this, but position really is everything here. So we got a gap in this hatch, which we could use. Any others? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna use this squad to move around through this gap up to here. Okay, they've grouped up. Put them in a building. These guys in there. And then the platoon commander will cross last. Matter of fact, Gonna have you guys join up as well. I'm not gonna use you as a fire mission because you have such limited ammo that just the ranging shots are gonna waste half your ammo. I don't want that. Somehow they've all gotten across. I mean, I guess the Germans were just expecting an attack from the north and from the west. Which doesn't seem entirely logical because the beaches are to the south, I presume. But they haven't put an MG up here. Okay. These guys are through. No contacts as of yet. And maybe it was a mistake to split up my forces like this. Because right now I don't really have the means to assault both objectives. But I'm gonna try and get in position. Go from there. I can always send in this squad as reinforcements to whoever needs it most. Alright, can't get through here. Let's just move up there, see if there's anything behind it.
Follow me. Advance.
Follow me, man.
Really shouldn't be screaming like that. Got a bit of open to cross here. There's an opening here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blow through this hatch. Then move up along here through that gap. And envelop the objective like that. I also think that probably gonna move this squad up as well. Even though they have less ammo, I'm gonna need them if I'm gonna assault those objectives finally. Okay, it seems safe so far. Let's not waste too much time. These don't have breaching charges. I guess I must have used them already. In the previous mission, I don't remember using 2 in one squad, but okay. Blow through with the HQ. I really didn't miss any gaps, did I? No, there's nothing in there. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. What in the high hell are you doing? I'm really glad I saw that. The mortars got through too, so there must be a gap, right? Isn't? How the hell did the mortars get into this field then? Oh, there's a gap right here. Well, since the MG here is taken out, I guess it's okay. Christ. That actually startled me. Okay. This guy's gonna move through, move up against the hedge. These guys follow. Up against the hedge as well. And these guys finally gonna go real fast past this gap. Because I'm expecting something to be in there. Maybe I'm expecting too much from the AI, but why risk it? So I've got one mortar left back here that I could use for a fire mission, even though it's only got 15 shells left. Don't die, boys. Why don't you go? Oh, they're tired. Guess I can understand that. Alright, now the question is, do I want to move everyone through here? Or do I want some teams to move up to here? I think for the time being I'm going to move up everyone through here, and then maybe the other squad that's reinforcing could take up some different positions. kind of torn here. I kind of want to use these guys for the attack here, but I don't want to lose this position. So I think I'm gonna attack here first. These as a base of fire, then move them around after we've taken that around here, and then attack the west entrance from two sides, from here and from the south entrance up. If I've got time for that. I've already wasted a quarter of an hour here. Okay, move across fast. 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 Okay, let's move these guys up first. Right up to this hedgerow. I'm bound to be starting to see people once I get to this hedgerow. Matter of fact, I'd rather not have them right in front of this gap. I'd rather have them over here. And once I've accumulated all the forces, I can move them into a position from where they can fire. These guys are getting through, and the mortars are here. I'm gonna push the mortars up to here, I think, and then set them up. You can just see the roofs of these houses, so I should be able to fire on them, even though it might be danger close with these guys. I have some faith in my mortar men. Holy fucking shit, what are you doing? Christ alive. No you don't. Through here, through there, then up there. Let's go to pathfinding. I mean, I guess they take the quickest path to their objective, but they really make some stupid decisions sometimes as to how they get there. Probably would have all died if I'd sent them up here. On the other hand, these guys haven't seen any Germans in there yet. Might be a good idea to just, once I've got everyone in position, just open fire. See who salutes. I'm really surprised I haven't been taking more fire now. I guess it's still dark, so they can really see me moving, but I find it hard to believe that there wouldn't be anyone covering either this road or that gap, or this road and this gap for that matter. Mortar hasn't been deployed yet, they're working on it. Okay, once you're up there, you're gonna move through up here. You gonna move through and up here. And I want you in the corner, I guess. Right there. Move these guys up here so they get a better view. These guys right next to him. I mean, if any Germans here are gonna be hearing some footsteps at least. These guys aren't doing anything yet anyway. I might as well scout around. See what these guys can see. We're very close to the objectives already. Somehow I think it's gonna be a tough fight still. Guys aren't seeing anything yet. Might be a good idea to send a squad around here. Just don't really have the firepower right now. I think what I'm gonna do is just move the final elements that I haven't moved up yet. to the objectives. They're really not doing anything useful here. They're not even useful as a base of fire right now. Move them up, up, up. Take the strain of these two squads operating alone. Company command as well. No one gets left behind. I'll take the mortar up there too. There we go. I'm gonna need every gun I got. Okay, so what can these guys see? Alright, very little. Mortars probably aren't gonna be too much use. Might as well use them as infantry here. Really haven't seen anything yet. Nothing at all. I'm really surprised by that. I think I'm just gonna open fire in a minute. I mean, I don't really want to advance into here and then have the Germans wake up when we're in the middle of the road. There's a gap here. And that's about it. Gap here too. It's too exposed in my opinion. These guys are still moving up. It's gonna take a while. Okay, these guys are in position. I think I'm gonna hand out targets. Just overwhelm the enemy with fire, hopefully. That way. I won't know what hit him. Okay. Nice. Got the gunner. Awesome. Oh wow, we're really getting them here. Oh shit. Casualty, casualty, casualty. God damn it. Apparently these guys... Were they shooting? Yeah, they were shooting at this house. They spotted this guy too. And they actually had a line of fire, but that exposed them to these guys. I really didn't want to do that. I wanted just to set up a position here. Not have these guys open fire until everyone was in position, and everyone at the same time just pour fire onto this objective. Like once these guys had arrived. But I really didn't think these guys are gonna have shots at whatever we're gonna be fighting over there. That's a mistake on my part. I guess these guys aren't Fallschirmjäger. They aren't wearing the helmets. They were Luftlander, so I believe those are glider troops. Apparently those weren't parts of the Fallschirmjäger. I'm not sure. Took these guys out though. Cost of 2 casualties. Damn. Oh, he's just lightly wounded. Can still fight, but he's down. That's unfortunate. Okay. These guys are moving up. As are these. Let's clear that target. We don't have the ammo to just keep wasting. Okay, I'm gonna move this squad round and about. Bring their firepower powers to bear on this side. And then company HQ can keep this covered. Get the mortars in here. These guys can keep covering that. Because they were useful. They did spot some of these troops in here. I'm really happy about the way this turned out. I think that I might want to just blow through this hedgerow and move up to these houses.
Okay, Sergeant.
Just in case, I'm gonna keep pouring fire into these buildings here. While they're moving. Usually it doesn't look like they survived that explosion, but they do. We can move them into this barn. Cease firing, please. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Let's just move them in here, see what they can see. Another squad up there. Nothing so far. Okay, these guys can move around the edge and up there. Okay, not like that, please. Around the edge and up there. See what they can see there. Okay, these guys help their buddy up. These guys have a nice base of fire here, I'd say. Mortars. Can actually see the church. I think I'm actually gonna put a couple rounds onto that. I'm really expecting the enemy to be there. Over on this side, these guys haven't seen anything yet, so I think I'm gonna move it into the house here. Do the same with these. Make sure we get fire superiority from the get-go, if we see anyone. Mortar's doing his best. These guys are moving up. If they get a lot of contacts here, we're gonna have trouble. Don't have that many men. Okay, firing for effect. Let's make sure they don't waste all their ammo. Excellent shooting. Okay, that's enough. Damn, that's really accurate. Boom. If there was a spotter in there, he's either dead or crying. Okay, so we got these guys in the buildings across the road. Can they actually see? No, they can't see fucking shit. It's unfortunate. These guys can, though. So we've got a nice kind of L-shaped base of fire here. I think what I'm gonna do is... don't really want to move them up here yet, because I'm afraid they're gonna get shot in the back.
Take a look at that.
So what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna fire a little bit more, just to throw out anyone that might be lurking. nothing. Okay, stop wasting ammo. These guys aren't any use right here. Move them up. No cover here though. Right. Guess I'd best assault up to here then. Make sure I keep covering this building. Ceasefire. Avoid friendly fire. So good. We got this edge of the objective, we just need to capture this. We don't have to worry about the center of the village. I mean, it'd be good to take out any German troops there, but these are the priorities here, these objectives. I don't really have the strength here to push. On the other hand, these guys haven't seen any contacts yet here. Move them up across the length. Probably just try and fire a couple rounds off. See if they see anything. And I'm going to use these guys to draw out anyone hiding in here. These guys seem to have made it up there. That's great. Yeah, they have. I'm just gonna move them quick. No need to loiter. Probably best to move them into this building immediately. I think we've cleared the Germans out of the objective. I'm not sure whether this is a touch objective or a hold objective. Let's see. Clear and hold, so I have to hold it. Okay. So we don't know if there's troops left here. These guys have a pretty nice position here though. Get locked down. Move everyone across here. Get these guys positioned to provide cover fire should the need arise. These guys could technically target these houses. Minimum range is 43 meters. These are 60 meters away, so I could use them for that. I think I'm not gonna though. I'm gonna quickly have these guys fire these buildings. Find out if there's anyone in there. Oh, got some contact there. Get him. And that there, boys and girls, is the advantage of reconnaissance by fire. If I just left these guys without doing anything and then moved up in a bit, they would have been cut down because they never saw these guys. But open fire, they're not too high quality troops. They might be successful. Ah, shit. Me and my big mouth. sludging him. We did take... Oh, we didn't? I thought that we took a casualty here. We didn't. Oh, that's great. There was just a red line here, which looked like it was one of those red crosses. But he's okay. That's great. I really did a number on him here. I was expecting a lot more resistance. A lot more. Okay, I'll move these guys up. You know what? Let's move them up to this hedgerow. And with 3rd platoon we can continue the advance. Kind of scared that I have been using too much ammo. And that I'm gonna have to play the entire campaign. With this amount of ammo, that's gonna be a problem. A really big problem.
Pay attention. Listen up.
Nice thing is, you can move through pretty much unpunished, unless there's someone in here. There was someone in here before. I don't think anyone's in here. We would have seen them by now. I'm just gonna double check, even though I don't want to waste ammo, whether there's anyone left in there or in there. I think so. See if there is a gap here anywhere, otherwise I'm gonna have to use a breaching charge again. I'd rather not. Oh, there's a gap right here. Cool. Okay. In that case you can move back. Now you stay on cover. You go through that gap. Set up right here. You too. Doing pretty well here, I think, all things considered. Kind of want to move one of these units up to the objective. Not sure if there's a gap anywhere in the fence or in the hedgerow, or whether I have to make one of my own. I think I'm gonna have to make one of my own here. These guys do have breaching charges though, so that's good. I think ideally I'd blow through here, that way they got cover from these buildings mostly. Before I send them in, I want to make sure that they're getting covered. I'm gonna blast through. Not right there.
Okay, Sergeant.
Blast through, and once he's done that, assault up to the base of the building. I'll be putting these guys on a corner here, and then once they blow it, I'm gonna put cover fire on the buildings. Okay, let's start now. Hope this guy's not gonna friendly fire. Ooh, it landed on the other side of the house. That was a pretty big mistake on my part. I thought with the target light command they wouldn't use the mortar, but because if you use target light on a tank, it only uses the coax and not the main gun. Not so much with the mortar team, it appears. Okay, these guys can cease fire. I think we've established that there's no one in there anymore. Oh, well, what's that? Oh boy. They do have an MG. Oh my god. So all of those squads that crossed right here were right in the way of that MG and they didn't see him. Jesus Christ. It really was a lucky break. That really was a lucky break. I think I got away with a really stupid move there, moving across like that. But I did send one scouting party across first. They didn't get seen, so I sent the rest. I thought it was safe. But they didn't see the MG either. Okay, let's start moving on this side too. These guys covering. These guys bound up to this hole in the hedge here. Look at the church from the other side. These guys just make sure there's no one in the field adjacent to it. These guys cover this end of the village. All things considered, I think it was a pretty textbook assault here. Really managed to stay unseen for a long time. Even though we waited a couple hours for reinforcements, for it to get more light, they still didn't see us. Somehow. I don't really want to move this team in yet, because I'm afraid they're going to get exposed to a lot of fire here. So I kind of want to send, let's see, probably this team up through the same hole. And then have them enter the buildings at the same time. 26 minutes left, I think that's going to be plenty. Because these guys to hold this objective. Let's make sure there's someone in the actual objective location. Set these guys up against this wall. Someone seen something? Shit. Damn it. That's that MG, I think. It's really bad. Apparently they can't see it. Let's have them all move up there. Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna have to relieve them somehow. It's gonna be by these guys. Just light up the church. See, I think they can just see over the wall from up here. Light those guys the fuck up. Oh, you're in trouble, boys. We don't want them to run to this hedge. Because my boys are waiting. watch out, my men aren't gonna start shooting each other here. These guys, unfortunately, they take a casualty. Want to take care of that.
Cover me.
Maybe these guys can see the MG out on the road. They're so screwed. Yep, they can see him. Great. Holy shit. I think that must have been the Germans breaching that. Gotta have been. Oh, hang on. Is that from in here? That is from in there. Holy shit. Is there a gap here? No. Okay. Move up here. Through here. Check what's in there. Wait, that's company command though. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Oh fuck no. Oh boy. I just double click company command and ordered everyone to move, I think. Okay. Don't want that. What they were doing in here, I'm not sure. Oh wait, they can see the road pretty well from up here. And I had guys moving through here. They weren't spotting him. Lucky, I guess. See if these guys can... no, I can't hit that. Okay, let's just check that this flank is safe. I think it is. Otherwise these guys would have seen him. Move him up and just pour fire into this building. Like crazy. These guys, they're not out of ammo. I don't know why they're not firing anymore. Suck on that. Yep. That's what you get. Okay, we have secured this objective. We've secured that objective. We just haven't secured the George yet. It's gonna be a bit more of a challenge, I'm afraid. I don't want to be wasting any more of these charges, so I'm gonna have these guys move back up here. Then through to this building, and from there Assault these buildings and then the church finally. These guys could move through here, by the way, which I think I'm gonna do. Not a great amount of cover, but we really lit up the enemy back there, so I think we're gonna be okay. These guys up here. There. Yeah, they're not seeing anything yet. Can just squeeze past here, I think. There's still someone in there. Fuck. Shit. That was a casualty I didn't need to take. Could have just kept them back here. Damn it. But how did they not see that though? They were so close. They were just one wall along. Damn. I guess I still got him. So what was Jerry doing up here? He was being shot at from 360 degrees around him. Must have been horrible. Oh, I'm lucky that mortar round didn't come down. Probably would have been friendly fire there. And we lost our first man KIA. Damn. That's unfortunate. 2 wounded. Also bad. The enemy just got 12 men left. 17 killed. 18 wounded. We definitely had an advantage in numbers here. That's for sure. Okay, it looks like there was another MG up here. Oh no, that was the MG that was set up here. And half a squad down here, which we just missed. And then these guys, I think, who came out of this building. Or, oh, not that building. And that's it. The rest of them is dead. Pretty good result, I think. I can't expect to do these things without casualties, so I think we did pretty well. Alright, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.